Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for New York, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Oh, that's blocked. It's stolen by Edwards. They get a hand on it. Here's Conley, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley's so tough on the interior.
Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
And Conley drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Towns down low, defended by Gobert. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Here's McDaniels. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Outside, Towns. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Mike Conley out in transition on the break, eager to help his team convert. Nicely done.
And the Knicks with possession here. 4-point game. Brunson kicks to Towns. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Towns has got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And the rejection by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Towns. Back to Brunson. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Make some noise for your Knicks sitting answer.
Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules Timberwolves are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality. They've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Knicks trail by 12. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Back to McBride. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hart. Got it. Good job in the low post. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges inside the three-point line. Good, and his assist goes to town.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Here's Edwards, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Free throw good, Edwards. He hits both from the stripe. Gets it off. No good on that one. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Minnesota on top, leading by 10. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Edwards in at the 2. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. A shot by Alexander-Walker, no good. Knicks trail by 13. And when you look at Alexander-Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing, and those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Here's Edwards. Knicks with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
They get it again. Goes back up. Shot's good by Achua. Achua's got his first basket of the night.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get loud, fans. On the court, it's your Knicks Rock. Loudest section in the building gets 3 T-shirts.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. OG Anunoby's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 11. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
One shot.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
One shot.
Free throw good. Hart, the ultimate glue player. Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
4 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a setup by Karl Anthony Towns. Knew his team had to capitalize on that opening.
The Knicks shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. We know Doris and Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has she shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Here's Hart after the basket by Minnesota. Yep, it counts. Hart's got 10 points.
And I tell you what, somebody's draped all over him, and he's still able to connect.
1:15 left in the second quarter. DiVincenzo against Anunoby. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Clock at 6. Randle outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Randle's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Knicks trail by 8. Brunson scanning the floor. Takes a 3. Tough bucket from Brunson.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's DiVincenzo. Sweet little floater.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Towns. Into the lane. Tries the spin move. Both teams will make substitutions.
Minnesota ball. Substitution on the court.
Minnesota leading by 7. Out to the right wing. And here's Edwards from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. A fader. And it's good off the back rim and in. 6 points for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
25.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, and we're playing low energy on offense.
I sense the theme. Energy seems to be a problem. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Bridges. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Brunson in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Minnesota in the lead. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough. Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own."
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Conley after Mikal Bridges' bucket. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Edwards, that's good.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
New York trailing. Pass to Hart. Driving in. Over Randall. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Josh Hart at the line. One shot.
That one misses for Hart. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
The Timberwolves trail. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Edwards brings the double team. Here's Hart. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The layup missed.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Anunoby against McDaniel. Stolen by Anunoby. Bridges against Edwards. Count it, and the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. Timberwolves also changing it up. Joe Ingles is checked in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Now here's DiVincenzo. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the 3 ball is good. Randall's got 8 points.
Well, you see Julius Randle striking from wherever the defense concedes it. That's nicely done.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. The lead is 2. Deep 2 from Robinson. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
40-36.
Randall against Hart. And then Randall slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Here's Brunson. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Bridges misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
So for the Knicks, Landry Shamet's checked in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. And a change for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in. Here's Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. No one covering.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Payne. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
13 foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line, he'll shoot 3.
That's good from Payne. Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. He hits the second from the line. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Towns has got 8.
Knicks lead 44.
Edwards with it. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. And he's good on the first of 3.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the New York Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. You got Joe Ingles, Anthony Edwards out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the 5. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Shamet the pass to Brunson. Here's McBride. Edwards defending. 6 to shoot. Robinson for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Knicks lead by 1. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And new group in for the Knicks. Towns, who's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Toppin. OG Anunoby's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Anthony.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play.
Knicks lead, 49.
Pass to McDaniels.
46.
Up top, Edwards. Defended by Bridges. McDaniels kicks to Randall. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bridges with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bridges outside. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's New York.
Boy, that's quality defense. Jalen Brunson just keeps his composure and focus.
46.
Looking to end the run. What a shot by Edwards.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Bridges battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Well, good defense losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
New York leading by 5. Anunoby outside. Conley against Brunson. Pass to Hart. It's stolen by Randall. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Conley dishes to Randall. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anunoby's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Well, you have to like the vision from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Conley. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now.
Get ready for fun, fans. It's your Knicks Breaker and Crew.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Anunoby against Edwards. It's tipped. It's stolen by Randall.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And the foul called on Edwards. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Anunoby, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
One shot.
The free throw off from Anunoby. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hart, that's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Fires from way outside. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, thanks a lot, Carl. A lot of players got in on the action offensively. When you get it rolling as a team, how good can you be?
I mean, it's awesome, to get a chance to keep the defense guessing. We did a great job of that tonight. We did a fabulous job. We let our defense be our offense tonight, and that's when we were at our best. That's what happens.
It certainly was great on the floor tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.